Hi, guys. A very beautiful evening to everybody. How are we all doing? I'm sorry I had some network glitch from my end, and so I'm just joining. So, good evening, everyone. Can I see our comment? Can I see our emoji? How did our day go? Did we have a beautiful day? How was your day? Let's have some conversations before we bring our speaker up. I'm glad to let us know that our speaker is already in the studio, and I'm so super excited. Like I barely I can't tell what the session is going to be like, but I do know one thing I know is that it's going to be super amazing. So guys, if you're in the if you're in the studio, let me see some comments. Yes, Lovett says, "Oh yes, what a night it will be." Daniel, you can only just imagine what the night is going to be, right? See fire. So, guys, let's have some emojis in the room. Let's see some energies in the room before we bring our speaker up. And before he comes up, I'm just going to say something about him, right? And his bio will be played, and then we will listen to this man dish out wisdom, practical, raw wisdom. Now, oh, beautiful, Daniel. I see the fire. I see the emoji. Messi, yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. So you can also do me a favor by letting me know where you are joining us from. Where are you watching from? Where are you watching from? Messi, you cannot just wait. Use your Bible. Already ready. Okay, yes, Daniel, good evening. Good evening. Good to see you. Did we have a beautiful day? I had quite a full day. I had quite a full day. I think I've had about 4 meetings already today. Two trainings, two meetings with my colleagues, and so it's been a very full day, right? So yes, good evening, Messi. Guys, I want to see some energy in the room. I want to see some energy in the comment section. How ready are you? How ready are you for this session? Let me know. What do you see? If you notice, I'm asking so many questions at the same time. I just want you to just respond. Let's have some chit chats, right? Before the session kicks off. Let's just have some chit chats. I know that you can't wait to have the speaker come up, but guys, let's catch up. Beautiful. You had a great day. Oh, Daniel is from Benin. Okay, who else? Abasage, Messi. Where are we watching from? Where are we joining from? And so I thought that speaker that will be coming up by 7:10, but it's already 7:15. So I'm just going to crave his indulgence to bring him up by 7:20. Why do I want us to bring him up by 7:20? It is because I want you, those of you that are here, sometimes there are some friends that you have to drag. You literally have to pull them to where they need to be great. Oh, Messi is watching from Airport Road, Benin City. Awesome, great to have you. So some of you have friends that they have to be here. You know what? Go and carry their phone by yourself and log them in. They ought to be here. Some 2-3 years, no, not 3 years ago, I think they should be like 2018 or 2019. I wrote a very short ebook that you can read in less than a day, and it's called Teaming and Slaying. Teaming, like to team up, team together, and slay together. Some friends, you are an endangered species if you're the only one growing in your circle. And a wise man once said that you are the aggregate of your circle, right? That if you want to be a millionaire or a billionaire, stay with 6 5 billionaire and you automatically become the sixth person. So you want to bring your friends up here, you want to go and drag them up here. So while you are doing that, within the next 4 minutes before our speaker comes up, I just want to quickly say something about him, right? I want to say something about him. If there's anything I have been how do I put this, that I've been privileged to, right, is the fact that all of our speakers would always say to you that the topic resonates with them, or they will say to you, it feels like I am sharing my life with you. And for me, that is it for a program. I'm not one that is keen on organizing program and bringing people, like you have to bring people and they have to go and Google what they want to see and all of that. I like to look for people who are living the life that we want them to come and talk about. Now, the Beyond Schooling Conference series, if you look at the topic, it says daring to dream, right? Sorry, breaking barrier, dare to dream beyond the status quo. When a couple of our speakers were speaking the last time, there was something that kept resonating. Some of them from humble beginnings. In fact, if you listen to all of them, they were all coming from humble beginnings where it looked like, or more, no way, how we want to do this thing, right? And I can readily say it's about the same thing with our speaker. There is a reason why he's the one that is up for this topic, right? In case you guys don't know him, when his bio will be ready, you would just know a bit of who he is, in case some of you don't know him. But if you're conversant with the Dominate Over Life, Business and Finance Conference, DOBAF, you should know the person who is in the room. Francis is quite a daring person. That I can say, right? I was privileged to be close when he was planning for the DOBAF Benin Republic. And it was just funny how he just Benin Republic, like, Oga, how far did you stash up money somewhere? And Benin Republic's currency is like 3 times higher than ours, right? Like, how do you just wake up? It was less than, I think, 2 months, and he's like, I want to do this at an international level. I'm like, oh, okay, no problem. And I saw him push through. Do you understand? Breaking through the status quo to make this happen. And I'm like, oh, no problem. So for this conference, who else do I want to bring on board to talk about this topic with the people? Haven't heard a whole lot from past speakers. And so I'm like, you know what, Mr. Francis, will be privileged if you're happy to come spend maybe 1 hour, 45 minutes of your time to talk on this topic, daring to dream beyond the status quo, because that's where a whole lot of us are. A whole lot of us are coming from humble beginnings. We're coming from a place that seems disadvantaged. Life experiences seem to have made us disadvantaged. But hey, you can break through the barriers. You can dare to dream. It doesn't take anything to dream. Just dare to dream, right? So we're bringing up right about now. He'll be coming up right about now. So if your hands, you know the drill, right? If you're excited to hear from him, if you want to know how, okay, so I just remembered something that he said to me one time during the conversation. And he's like, you know what? I don't have all the money. He's like, it's not like I have the money, but the things I dare to do, and literally I've seen him dare certain things. The things I dare to do, the people with the money myself, they fear to do them. So I have the courage to dare to do it, and then encourage them that have the money to come in as investors and get it done. I'm like, guy, so this person has to be the person to talk about this topic. So guys, let me see your emoji. How excited are you as we're about to bring him up? How excited are you? How excited are you? Listen. We're going to play his bio now. Just immediately after his bio, he will be coming up. Maybe if you're there, please can we have his bio, and then we'll bring him up.
Francis Imarabi is a versatile and accomplished professional. He is the founder of Wealthmark Firms and the Wealthcraft Consults. Francis showcases his entrepreneurial spirit and commitment to sustainable businesses and investments. Furthermore, he serves as a trusted business strategist, providing valuable guidance to high-income individuals and companies. His dedication to empowering others is evident through his speaking engagements conducted throughout Nigeria. With topics ranging from wealth creation and personal development to business strategies, he captivates audiences with his insightful presentation. Beyond his professional pursuits, Francis fulfills his role as a spiritual guide, offering guidance and support to individuals seeking personal growth and clarity. He passionately advocates for African investment by Africans, recognizing the potential for prosperity within the continent. Francis travels around Africa for businesses and investments. Notably, Francis is a serial investor, having successfully ventured into diverse sectors, including agriculture, real estate, and transportation. His strategic investments demonstrate his keen eyes for profitable opportunities. Francis is the convener of the DOBAF Conference, a conference geared towards raising youth globally, who will have a creative rebellion against the norm, thereby leading to great change. Ladies and gentlemen, with a round of applause and a standing ovation, put your hands together as we make welcome our guest, Francis Imariabe.
You're muted.
Me. It's good to be here. I hope you can hear me. I know I can't see the comment section right now, but I hope they can hear me. Yep, it's good to be here. Good evening, everyone. Wherever you're hearing me from, I hope you're good. I hope your day went well. Thank you very much, Mrs. Soe, for bringing me up for this. It's a great honor. Thank you very much. Thank you for all you do. Thank you for all you represent. Right. We'll just be talking briefly, breaking barriers, daring to dream beyond the status quo. Daring to dream beyond the status quo. Wow, it's a fascinating topic. You know, I was at the back end just listening to all that was being said. It's quite fascinating. All right, so are we ready, guys? All right. Thank you very much. Good to be here. Good to be here. Good to be here. So let's get on the topic. You know, we live in a world where a very powerful word, a wonderful word. And if you live in a third world, you live in Africa. When in third world, I mean Africa, right? You have the first word, the second one, the third word. Third word is, you know, the developing economy, right? Economy that is coming up. The first word is a developed economy like the United States and the likes. The second word, you know, economy that's also developing. While the third word is on that developing economy or economy that is trying to come up. It's all cut across human capital, development, access to healthcare, quality education. These are all the variables, some of the variables that is used by the UN to actually look into that. So if you live in Africa, if you live in a third world country, like Nigeria, some of you are listening to me from Nigeria and all of that, right? You know that you are already disadvantaged, right? You are already disadvantaged. So it would be abnormal for you not to dare to do the impossible, right? When people begin to make references, you know, it can be in the West, probably your teacher or your lecturer can be someone who is a millionaire in dollars, or, you know, or have a couple of thousands of dollars, right? But you know that's not true in Africa, right? Because I believe this is a beyond the school kind of conference. So it's not true for those in Africa. Some of you know your lecturers, you know what they do. They want to give you mark. If you go to the public universities, you know you have to buy hangout and all of those things, right? But if you're in the first world, it's a bit different. Like the system is a bit different. So it boils down to kind of people we are raising in different clients, right? It boils down to also the mindset of the people in different clients, right? Look at the lack of the Elon Musk. Elon Musk is African. That is African. They moved over from South Africa, so they moved over to the United States. But I was thinking a couple of days ago that if this man was in South Africa and still remain in South Africa, right, his impacts would have not been felt globally, right? So his impacts would have not been felt globally. The companies that he has been able to build, right, would have not been able to have been probably would have been built, but not to this scale and this powerful it would have been. So that tells you that if you're in Africa, you must begin to think beyond borders, right? You must begin to think beyond borders. And our topic is daring to dream beyond the status quo. One of the things you must learn as you dare to dream beyond the status quo is you must question everything you are told. You must question everything you are told. You must question everything you are told. everything you are told. Everything you are told. Because one of the things that keep us where we are is our belief system. And belief system do not just originate from anywhere. Belief system originates from thoughts, from words that are spoken to us. You cannot amount to anything. Nobody has anything to your family. It cannot be done. It's impossible. Words are powerful. I always say words are powerful because if you're biblically inclined, you understand the fact that God created the word through words. That's how powerful the word is, right? God created the word through words. That's how powerful words are, right? And whatever you become today, probably some of you are listening to me here right now, you're still in school, probably teaching medicine, they are teaching you, you're studying medicine rather, you're learning things about the medical field, or probably you're an engineer, they're teaching you a lot of stuff about the engineering field, the Archimedes principle, the law of flotation. If you're a physicist, then you know all of this big stuff, right? Right, and you're doing calculus, differentiation, DYDS, as we call it. All of those things are building you up to become an engineer. So at the end of the 4 years in the school, you become an engineer. Probably you go to one or two institutions and do your trainings, right? You do your IT and all of that. So it is said after the sequence you've had, the series of trainings, the curriculum you have in your school is training you for something to become an engineer. Same for the medical field, same for the accounting, same for the law, same for our Greek, right? Any study you're doing, it's training you to become this person at the end of the day. And one of the things you realize that every of the training that is done, they are not done just through sign languages, though those are variables and things you use to teach. But many of the things you're told are through words. You begin to hear the word and phrases that are similar, to the field of study. When we talk about osmosis now, probably someone in the when we talk about osmosis, diffusion, probably someone in the law field or in the accounting field may not be able to get themselves acquainted with it. But if you're a student of medical lab tech or medicine, you know what osmosis is, you know what diffusion is. It's simple. It's easier for you to acclimatize with that yourself because that's your reality. Those are the words and the phrases that are used to train you, to teach you things to become that kind of person, right? Same thing too. You're a business person, you know what income statement is, you are familiar with income statement, you're familiar with salary, because the months we just started this month. If you're a business person, you know that you paid salary for November, so December, you're supposed to pay salary too. So you are familiar with those words because those are your reality, or those are supposedly training you to become that reality, right? So same thing too. Words are powerful. You cannot dare to do the impossible beyond the status quo if you do not determine or question the quality of words that come into your direction, that come into your environment, right? So you must be someone, like, first thing you must understand that you must question the status quo. You must question it. You must question it, right? That's one of the reasons for creativity. One of the definitions of creativity is the ability to question the status quo, question the things you are being told, right? Question the things you are being told. It's very important. Some people have a lot of junk, a lot of things they believe in, but they are not true. Someone was saying recently, he said, money is the root of evil. I said, do you know that phrase is not in the Bible? He was like, it's there, it's in the Bible. I said, show me. He couldn't show me. I said, that phrase is not in the Bible, but you believed it. It's the love of money is the root of evil. It's not saying money is the root of evil. It's the love of money. So a lot of things we believe, a lot of things we have acclimatized ourselves to that become our reality today because we do not question it, right? We do not question it. So you must question whatever you are being told. You must question it. You must question it. You must question it. Same thing in the Bible. There's a place in the Bible that said Jesus Christ took whip and beat bowl that were selling in the temple. But if you corroborate it in the other episodes, the other two gospels, you find that he didn't beat them, he didn't flog anybody. He just used to chase them away. Because if they have done that, you have not been God, meaning God have anger issue, right? So that's not in the Bible. So some people read things or they see things that they do not study in depthly. So you must begin to realize that we live in Africa, the status quo is a norm. Everybody within the space, everything, the quality of thought, the quality of reasoning are just too normal. So you must be someone that question the status quo. Question the status quo. Oh, why is it done like this? What was the standard? Who said the standard it must be done like this, right? What's the standard? So you must begin to question the status quo, because what you don't question many times, the quality of questions that you ask determines the answer that you receive, right? So the quality of question that you ask determines the kind of answers that you receive. So when you meet, one of the ways of the question is asking mentors, asking people that you look up to, ask them quality questions, and that also will make room for the right answers they will give you. So you must learn to question things. You must not just take everything in. Yeah, question things. Be like the Christians at Berea, the Berean Christian at that phrase that is where they went when they were taught by the apostles. They went back to the house and they studied, and they saw that, wow, all of these things the apostles were teaching corroborated what the prophet spoke about. If you're familiar with scriptures, you know that. So that's the reality. You must learn to question whatever you're given to, whatever you're told. You must question it. You must question it. You must question it. It's very, very vital. Because one of the reasons why we, one of the things to our school also do, they give you things. They gorge in, gorge out, right? Whatever the lecturer tells you, that's what you're going to bring into. But real life, what separates in real life is your ability to question whatever it's told you and bring meaning and essence to it, right? And bring meaning and essence to it. So it's very important that you question it. It's very important that you question those reality. When I see someone like I use Elon Musk as an example because it corroborates some of the things that that he does, right? You saw that he bought Twitter and the whole lot of free speech and all of that to propagate that reality. But I think also one of the reasons why I know that he will be someone that he will be one of the richest billionaire for a long time. He's not even thinking about Earth right now. He's thinking about, how can people go to Mars? So probably you are thinking of, I want to buy one house in Benin or in Lagos. My family will stay, we'll just marry, we'll just born, those kind of reality. But he's thinking, okay, how can I take people to Mars? He's daring and questioning the status quo, and is building stuff over there and doing stuff over there, right? So that's questioning. We are not just existing here. Okay, where can we go to? Somewhere else that is safer, that is good. It's questioning the status quo. So you must begin to question the status quo, because if you do not, you will remain in that level. The quality of the question you ask determines the answer that you receive. So another thing you must understand that in this world we live in, you must not be someone that is timid, right? Timidity doesn't work for those who go beyond the status quo, right? I always say that on your path of greatness, audacity is your ally, timidity is your foe. Timidity is not what you should accustom yourself with. Have you ever seen some people who had momentum? They were building some stuff, they were doing some stuff. At the end of the day, they just stopped. That was like a week ago or so. Someone said, do you know this person? I said, I don't know the person. I said, if this person was just pushing in this space, we would have known the person, but definitely didn't push, whichever thing happened. So you must understand that one of the things you need to cultivate as an African living in Nigeria or whatever part of the country or the continent you're hearing us from, you must be someone who is audacious. Audacity is one thing you must take with you, right? Audacity is one thing you must take with you. Audacity is one thing you must take with you very seriously. So you must be audacious in your goals. Your goals should scare you. If your goals or your vision do not scare you, they're not big enough, bro. They're not big enough, sis. You are the light of the world, not the light of your local governments. And these things takes audacity for you to accomplish. I was saying our speaker was telling, our host was telling us, I was just telling her recently, a few times before we started, then I said, see, there's no money. But one thing I know, I'm a believer. I don't hide that. Some people say something told me, me, it's God that tell me. I don't know, which has something that people are saying. But I just believe when God says you should do something, the capital to make it work is already in that word. The capital is not in your currency or your bank account, right? Because if you live by that reality, there are a lot of things you cannot do. You understand? So I believe that when I have in my heart to do something, of which I know is God that laid there, I just go and start, right? So how resources will come, how everything will work, I don't know. But I know that I will just start. So you must be someone that, they will tell you that, there's still time, you still have time. Bro, sis, you don't have time. You are just 20, you're 25, you're 30. Your mates abroad have unicorns. They have businesses, 2, 3, 4 businesses that are giving them good money every month, right? So you are not too young. So another thing, that's why you must question. Like I said, first question is, they say you are too young. Okay, it's good. What's the median age of the average Nigerian? 53 years for the guys, 55 years for the female. You know why? You should know why may die early. I think men are more risk. They tend to take more risk. Female are more risk averse. They are preservative. I did a research, and it shows that when a male own a company, the company can blow very fast, but it can crash. When a female own a company, right, the company may not be growing as it were on that momentum, but it will last longer. That's why you see some of these key people, like the likes of Tony Illuminati, think don't have sense. He has sense. That's why the head of operations and things is always women that organizing. It's wisdom because they know how to make things work. Same thing for Elon Musk too. One of his person that runs one of his businesses, or Tesla also, is a female. So there's a reason why they are there. They just know how to make things work. Actually, they study and it's corroborated. Like, wow, actually, the top businesses in the world actually have women as the helm. Like, it makes them work. So that being said, the median age for the average Nigerian man is 53. For the woman, 55. It was 56, 58 before, but thank God. But thank God, we just thank God. Whatever happened within the speed of 10 years, you should know whatever happened in the speed of 10 years. So things plummeted. So the median age is 53, right? Then that of the female is 55. So someone is telling you, you should calm down, slow down. You are too ambitious. You are too this. It's good though. But you don't have to come to your reality. What's the median age? 53. Wow. Okay. Then let's go to America. Median age in America is 76 years. So 76 plus 50 something, you know that the gap is they're already a few years ahead. Right? Then let's come to the reality again. You are the one that struggle with lights, network issues, right? You struggle with a lot of things here. Water, healthcare, they're not here. So you're already disadvantaged on many levels. Media, that means for how many persons start their life in Africa at a young age? Very few persons. So people got their backs, they got momentum. Okay, they had a vision of what they want from when they were probably 25, 26, 27. And someone in America, 18 years, have left house, is doing well already. He's married, safe, maybe have kids. But you are starting life at 20 something. That's what the system is, right? Then you are going to be stuck in traffic. You are going to have more health conditions, right? We pray for long life and we do the things that are needed. We exercise, we eat good food and all of that, right? But this reality, stick with it. So you must be, when someone tells you are too ambitious, oh, you should take it. You now have to not think, which reality is this person talking from? What are my mates doing? That's why I tell people that you must be audacious in whatever you do. And whatever you do, whatever questioning you are having within Africa, so when people give you advice, many of them is within this African space and everything. So you have to think, this advice this person is giving me, how does it fathom me on a global stage? So your audacity must culminate in the fact that your vision must be global. You cannot say you want to get beyond the status quo and whatever you're thinking is just your environment. I want to marry, have kids, good reality, good stuff. Well, which kind of kids are you going to raise? That's on that symposium discussion. But the fact is that, how are you thinking you want to represent globally? If whatever you're doing or whatever you're studying or you want to become in the future, if they take you from Nigeria and land you in, let's say, in America or Canada, can you represent? Can you talk? Right? Can you talk? You cannot. Because some persons cannot, because they don't have that thought pattern. They don't have those ideologies that are global. They don't have the stance to talk within stages that, wow, you're actually intelligent. Remember that was last year, yeah, I was in Abidjan. I went for a business and other stuff we were doing. So we had a couple of white people there. We're just talking and sharing ideas and stuff. Some of them, some came from London and all of that. So we're just sharing thoughts and some business we're going to do in that country, of which I actually established before I left. Right. So we're talking and I was just giving my own take on some things, global stuff. And I said, wow, the man said, you are very intelligent. I said, yes, I'm very intelligent. You know, some people they want to be humble. No, I'm not intelligent. So no, I know I'm intelligent. I said, yes. Because when I was sharing, he could fathom it. It talk with his reality. I was not just talking, national particular. So no, this kind of just local talk, you know. So you must be someone, you cannot dare beyond the status if you don't think global. Let me think global. You must begin. People talk Talk is not cheap based on who is talking. As long as the talk is cheap, I don't actually believe in that reality on a global scale. Talk is not cheap. It's based on who is talking, right? And how the person is talking. If Elon Musk is going to give you $10,000, that's nothing. He's not going to scratch him, right? There's people that are going to give you $10,000. About how much is your net worth? It's not you that came for a recharge card. I know you give me the future, but I'm talking about present reality, right? So talk is not cheap. So you need to question, have vision that is global. So when you say, I'm global, I'm going to be global. Okay, you're going to be global. You don't have a passport. That's crazy. You don't have a passport. You don't even know some countries in Africa and their capital. You don't know. You don't know about politics. How are you going to build beyond the status quo? So one of the things you do beyond the status is seek knowledge. Knowledge is the dividing line, right? Knowledge about how the world works. Some people don't know how the world works. They just think the world works because it worked for you because you merit it, right? No, that's not the way the world works. The world works on a different paradigm. In fact, one of the ways the world works is that the people who control the world on a basics on a normal level are people who know about history, who know about economics, who know about the law, who know about politics. These are people who actually control the world, right? These are people who actually control the world. If you see some people doing great stuff all over the world right now, people understand these variables. Like in Nigeria, you may not like the person that is your president right now, but he's your president. But you know how the world works, right? He knows. Yeah, he built allies. He has all of those things. You know how the world works. So you must begin to understand, how does this world work? Because if you don't understand how the world works, my dear, you are not going to hit beyond the status quo. You are going to remain in that little corner that you are. So when talking about American politics, this one, you should, okay, how does it work? How do they elect? How do they select a president? How do they vote? What's the college? All of those things you must begin to learn how it works. How does economics work? Okay, how does stock market? When it says stock went up, what does it mean? When what's bond? What's dividend? You must begin to understand this reality, because let me tell you guys, if you don't understand these things, you will not be able to dare and do things beyond the status quo. You just remain in your little corner. So but you're not concerned me. They say this will happen. But you don't have a clue about economics. You don't have a clue about politics. You don't have a clue about all of these things. And you say you want to lead, you want to be a global star, you want to dare beyond. It's not going to work. So you must understand history. You must understand economics. You must understand geography. That's why you also understand what's called geopolitics. The American election, what was its impact on the Nigerian economy? What was the impact on the Canadian economy? So you must understand all of these things, because these are the way things play out in the world, right? In the world that we live in, 1 + 1 is not always 2. It's not always 2. So you must understand that, first and foremost, question whatever you're told. Question it. Question is very, very important. Question it. Spencer is telling me, is he telling me something that is it for my good or is just for his good? Right? This person, that's why if you have someone that you have a mentor, you have someone that told you that can tell you things the way they are, not what you wish to hear. you go far ahead in life than those who don't. Right? So you must understand that questioning the reality is important. Knowing about your policy is important. These are the way you can dare to do beyond the status quo. Right? The other thing you must also learn is building relationships. See, all of your prayer will be answered through men. Forget it. All of your prayer will be answered through men. You like it, you don't like it. All of your prayer will be answered through men. Some of you are still in school. You have a privilege. Like I always say, the church and the school and the mosque, right, are one of the places you can actually see a high concentration of people every Sunday, or every day, as it were. You're in school. Some people, they may not be smart, as it were. Some of them are street smart. These guys are actually people actually ruling the world right now. So people are just academics. So it's good. 100% get it. Like I always advise you, in school, 100 level, 200, make sure you fight to have your first class. A lot of opportunity will give you in the world that your 2-1 or your 2-2 can never give you, right? A lot of opportunity. So you're still in school, first school is not a scam. That one is a reality. So at least if you're in those states, this past few days should have told you that. So whichever thing. So school is not a scam, right? So right, it's not. So that's whole ideology. I hope you know that that's not true. Get your certificates, get your BSc, get your master. Like as a rule, everybody close to me, I tell them, See, you're going to your BSc, go and get masters. You cannot get abroad, get in Nigeria. Get it. It's important. I know you are smart, get it. If you're my mentee, I always say, okay, you have done school, go and get your masters. I will tell you some course you want, probably whatever you want to do, I'll tell you some course that is good for you. Get your masters, right? Yes, being in a relationship. So all of the answer, all your prayers will be answered through men. So these are the things some people understand that some people don't know. That is all the super smart people in school. Like I said, I say this thing to say this. Some people hear, so some people hear one part and throw the other part. No, it's corroborative, right? Truth doesn't fight truth. Truth come in harmony. Do you understand? So truth come in harmony. So what I'm saying now does not counter what I've said before. What did I say before? Get your certificate, go to school. If you're not in school, yeah, probably you dropped out or something. Seek a guardian, right? Get something. You can go to National Open University. What will not actually distract you from getting, doing your job and everything, or part-time. Just get something, right? It's important. You're in Nigeria, some position you never have if you don't have a BS. Truth. Even at third class you get. So position we never get without that. So people will not tell you this, but these are the realities. And it's what it is. So if you need to understand how the world works, just get it, right? So that is settled already. Because I want to say another thing now. So it's not countering this thing I'm going to say. That's why I say everything is in harmony and collaboration, right? So get it. So another thing you also have to realize that some people are smart in school. They are smart. They are so good, intelligent. Give me a minute. Let me just take water. All right, thank you. So people are very smart in school. And they're in school, they're smart. They cover their work. You have those people. They cover their work. You don't spy them. You can be playing with them. I was actually very funny in school. I can play with you, but I know how we get. I know how we get because I'll go and read, just read, and everything we speak and go and write. We can be the all. But you know what I'm talking about. So there are people like that who are so smart. They don't know how to work with people. Right? They don't know how to work with people. These people are going to do well in their pairs. They're going to do well, but they lack people management skill. Well, this one is more important. So, like I said, what I said first is corroborating with this. Don't now say, oh, Safari said that I just need people management skill. I need to be best in my class. No, that's not what that's what I'm saying. I'm saying that if you are best in your class, also have people management skill. But what they work on, that the A students, they're always there. I have a couple of friends, they are good. They are good, they are very intelligent, but their hardest things to work with people. Working with people is hard. But if you know how to work with people, you will have more result than those who are intelligent but don't know how to work with people. I'm getting it. So wouldn't it be amazing that you know how to work with people and you're not intelligent? Superb, you are good. So like I said, the two are not fighting, they can come together in harmony. So I know some very smart, you're very smart. But working with people, parting ways, making useful compromise for relationship, they cannot do it. So one thing you must realize that relationship is vital. You cannot build beyond the status quo if you don't value relationship. Like relationship are always on 3 strata. Those who are ahead of you, always have people who are ahead of you that you look up to. You have mentors you look up to. I don't call someone who is your mentor and you cannot reach out to the person, you cannot call the person, you cannot message the person, you cannot have an interaction with the person. That's not a mentor. That can be maybe someone you are looking up, like say role model or something. It's different. Mentor, if you're able to chat the person, talk with the person. From time to time, there should be communication. There should be room for discussion. That's how you build it. Someone is your mentor. He doesn't know you. You don't talk. So that's not it, right? And not be also someone that wants to be someone should mentor you because of the financial benefit that will come, right? Oh, this man is okay, the way he's going, or the way he has gone. If I just do like people used to calculate. That's a very devilish way of doing things. You calculate, and will not take me higher with him. No, that's not. Don't do that, right? Go because this person is creating path, or he has created the path, or is leading on the path, is ending on a path that corroborates what you want to live in that reality with, right? So choose that and stick with it. Be loyal to that fact, right? And also, as a mentor, you should also be loyal to your mentee. Loyalty works in 2 ways. Loyal to them, they give you their time, and you also have that time too for them. It's very, very important. So that being said, you need a relationship. Those who are ahead, the mentor, your coaches, and all of that. Then you need friends you can grow with. Like I have some couple of friends who want to do this big stuff. Guy, I want to do this thing. So, okay. Most start. You have friends like that. These are friends like that. Okay, we're going. Let's do it. As a Christian, you have friends that you can say, guy, I'm gonna do 2 hours, I'm gonna do 1 hour, like prayers, or guy, I'm gonna do this study, I'm gonna go this place, I'm gonna go this place. If you want to do big stuff, I know people would say, this thing just in my mind. The person will say, you never start. Those kind of people, you need those kind of people. You guys are growing together and all of that. Then you need also people that you are inspiring. The truth is, you are always inspiring people. These days, if I'm in Benin, I find it hard to actually walk like anyway. I'm like someone just walk up, Mr. Francis, so I know you trade, like yesterday alone, like 2 persons where I just went to do 1 or 2 secret things I wanted to go and do. They was like, but that's the fact that people are always watching. They may not engage in your content, they may not, but you're always inspiring someone. You're always inspired. So always have people you inspire. Right? Always have people you inspire. It's always very, very important. And trust me, everybody on this call have 2 or 3 persons within their space that they inspire. They may not tell you, they inspire. They may not like you. So people check up on you more than you check up on yourself. Like anytime you post, anytime they will see it. Right? They will not reply. So just be doing your stuff. You don't need all of those things on many levels. You should have more of eternal and solid self-worth, right? So it's important you build relationship. All of your prayer will be answered through men, right? So do not despise. And there's always a place of the someone wanting to come in, do not allow that. Your mentor is not your brother. It's not your bro. Don't ever use that, right? So something very crazy one time, like, you call someone your bro because he brought you together, brought you close to him. That's crazy. Respect is important, right? Then, like I said, do you have people in your school right now? Probably you're an A student in your class, you are doing well. See those people that they can network, they can do all of this, they can talk, they can hold those people tight. You need them, right? Hold those people tight, very important. Hold them close. I'm telling you practical things because it's more of a schooling, like I see beyond schooling conference and more of a student kind of setting. So that's why I'm sharing some things that I can come down to this level, right? So you have them, be around them. Same thing too, attend events, attend stuff, right? On that avenue, you can also get to meet people in events and all of that. So attend, be present. And when you network with people, you want to be around people. Don't just network because of what you can get. That's crazy. Network to be of impact to the person. What this person do? How can I do this? How can it be of blessing to this person, right? Always think about value. Network. The SI of networking is value addition. That's what I would say. The SI unit of networking is value addition, right? The SI unit of networking is value addition. So you must always think value when you're meeting someone. It's not just coming to come and take. No, that's crazy. Always give out. Always give out. Always give out. Givers never lack. Givers never lack. It's not always about money, right? When you give your idea, when you teach, when you do all of these things, you are getting back too. You are helping people, and you're getting positive feedback, you're getting those things back to you. So always have people within your space that you're inspiring. Right? It helps a lot. So build relationship. Learn. So another thing you must learn. You are some people are very smart but they don't know how to collaborate. Collaboration is important. It's very, very important. Learn to collaborate. I always say that for you to have water, H2O, right? You have 2 molecules of hydrogen and one molecule of oxygen, right? It gives you water. Like science students, all of these things. So you get, all of this, you need to collaborate. Even things that are inanimate are collaborating. You are breathing, you breathe in oxygen from the plant taking that carbon dioxide we breathe out, and they use it to grow. So it's always working. That's the way the world works. The world works on collaboration. That's the way the system of the world works. Collaboration is good. Learn to work with people. Learn to work with people. Very important. And trust me, if you understand people management skill and knowing how to work with people, half of your problem in life is already solved. Trust me, it's already solved. And you will always be at. When it comes to bank giving people positions and bank or corporations or companies giving people things to handle, many times not always. Merit is good. It's excellent. Excellence is good. But another thing that also serves as a determining factor is how well can you work with people? That's the thing. So learn to work with people, learn to network. It's very, very important. Like I said, the SIA of networking, you're not looking for someone in an event or something. You're not looking just to come and collect. No. You are networking just to be of impact to the next person. Like that. That's another thing you must understand is your mindset. You must begin to think Your mindset is one thing you must always utter time to time. Like I tell someone, like there's some thought I want to think. I'll not be in Benin. I have to travel to either Lagos or outside the country to go and get some things. You understand? So some things I want to think of, things I want to do. The pictures I have, Benin has not provided it. So I have to leave Benin, probably to Lagos, and get a picture and come back to Benin. It's crazy, right? And a picture I need to get, I can't get it in Benin. I have to travel outside the country. Because your mindset is very important. See, poverty many times is not a lack of money. It's not a lack of money on many levels. It's a poor mindset. It keeps up the brain from taking abundance. Understand? It gives you that scarcity mindset. That's that poverty. Poor. You can be poor monetary, but if you know what you're doing, in the space of a couple of years, you'll be rich. It's just a matter of time. So poverty many times when you say, yeah, people is poor, it's not even a matter of money. It's literally nothing, right? It's your mindset. There are some people who are conditioned. The highest money they believe they will make in their life is 100 million. They will get to that pinnacle and they will cease. Some people in their life, they believe that the best car they can ever drive is Corolla. That's where they will just be. Some people in their life, they think, oh, the number of employees they will ever have is 10. That's their cap. That's why you must always be in the environment of those who gives you thoughts beyond your current state. This kind of meeting, you're hearing thoughts, you're hearing things that beyond your current state. You must not just be a mediocre. You must not be someone that, oh, no. You must think beyond the normal. You must alter your mindset consistently, continually. Continually. Your thoughts must be refined. That's why you read books, you read things, you engage in thoughts, you have people who are helping you. It's very, very vital. Do you know why? Some people you know why mindset is very important? Some people who trained you, don't forget that you should consider everything. Some people who trained you when you were growing up, some of them were poor people. When I mention poor, always what should come to your mind first is not money, please. Is mindset, is thinking pattern. Those who mentored you, poor. They'll tell you money doesn't grow on tree. Suffer, do this one. You ought to show yourself. You did go show me that you do video, you did right, you did not to show yourself. Those kind of things. You see, they are limiting beliefs. Limiting beliefs. That's why when you become born again too as a Christian, your mind did not change. It's your spirit that changed, that is transformed. You are still thinking that same bad thought that you're thinking. That's why I tell you that to renew your mind. Romans 12 tell you to renew your mind. So your thinking must be uttered consistently. Very vital. So some people are thinking their thought because everybody that trained them, from the guardian with all due respect, they know that's our parents try. I always give them kudos. If you are blaming your parents, they don't help you. You are not an adult now, Abi. So you have your life now to face. As you have above 18, so you know that it's not easy for them. So we respect them. With all due respect, they try. But the guardian, the teachers, how many of you were using Benz to come to class? How many of secondary school teachers? Very few. Very few. So you must understand that. That's why I always tell people, if you are growing up, you're a young person here, you intend to get a family and everything. If you cannot take your children abroad for the university, please take them to a private university. Because the network of people you have there is different from those you have in public university. I know there will be a debate. Oh, private university, public university is better than private university. Please, please, this is 2024. Because they are not mates at all. They are not mates. So you intend to build a family, probably you cannot afford, but make sure you need to make plans with your spouse or anybody or your friend, your boyfriend or girlfriend, as it were. Make sure your children attend university that is private within Nigeria. And the network of people that we meet there. That's some people that attend BIU. They stay in Port Harcourt, but they don't use roads to Port Harcourt. Benin to Port Harcourt is like 5 hours drive or 4 hours, 30 minutes. What do? They'll book a flight to Lagos. Then from Lagos, they talk about flights going to Port Harcourt. They have never, all through their years of schooling in BIU, they have never used road. So those person does not understand where you say, oh, you know, when you travel by road now, your body they call it pain. They don't understand those things. Oh, you mean that? Someone that will go to abroad and do, their mindset is altered. It's abundance they are thinking. When if you went to Uniben or other school, you know what your hostel, you know how it is now. So are you going to compete with that person on some levels? It's different. You must consistently alter your mindset. Very important, because let me tell you guys, your greatest miracle, your greatest miracle, your greatest battle will come from renewing your mind. Your greatest battle will you renew your mind consistently. Your greatest miracle will come when you renew your mind continuously. It's very important and vital. So you must understand that your mindset is key. Your mindset is key. So people you tell you want to say, where you want to see the money? I better go. This is coming for a while. When you ask some question, it blocks your mind from possibilities. When someone tell you, I want to get this car, 2020 something model, it's 20 million naira, 40 million naira, like you know go fit afford them. That you know go fit afford them, you don't block your mind from possibility. How you want to afford them? You go open your mind to possibilities. So that's why I say you should question many things. So the question you ask determines what you get. Consistently, your mind, see this, because everybody that have been training you, from your guardian, from your parents, with all due respect, your lecturers, these guys were not in abundance. Many of them were not. So you hold yourself a responsibility to always think beyond the normal. Think beyond the normal. Think beyond Africa. Think beyond Nigeria. That's when I did my Nobel meeting. We took like 2-3 months to plan it. We did it. I said, I was telling them, I said, Dobaf is not a Benin thing. They were looking at me, my team was saying, what's this guy saying? I said, it's not a Benin thing. They were like, okay. That same day we were doing Benin, we fixed a date for Lagos. I said, in Lagos is not a Benin thing, no. It's not a Lagos thing. It's not a Nigeria thing. So in Lagos, at least Lagos is not a Lagos thing, no. It's not that this guy is joking. What is he saying? The same year, this year April, we did Lagos. This same year, we did Benin Republic. And Benin, like their money is like 3 times ours. We spend millions, like millions. Yeah, so we spend millions. Good money. We did it, right? We did it, and it was superb. The money we spent in just less than 1 year, we were able to do it because I had that. See, it's not. And next day we're going to Ghana. From there we're doing another one surprise country before the area on that. You guys will also know when the time comes. So the idea is think beyond your space. It has never been done. Okay, I love that kind of. It can never be done. Nobody can do it. Anybody tell me it can never be done. Nobody can do it. You cannot do it. You just give me. So me personally, if there's no challenging thing, something to just stimulate my thoughts, I'm just lazy. When I say, okay, this challenge, where's the challenge? Where's the mountain? You know, like where's the mountain before Zerubbabel? Where's the mountain? Where's this hard stuff? Try for the hard stuff, guys. One of the hard things we ever do is thinking. Is like thinking, your mindset. So if I'm telling you you're a millionaire, you should calm down. How much do you have? Equate it in dollars. You know that you just have 1 peanut. If your millionaire startup cannot culminate globally, if you cannot throw you in United States, you're still a millionaire. If they don't throw you in Canada, you're still a millionaire. If they don't throw you in Qatar, in Kuwait, they're one of the highest currency in the world. One country have the highest currency in the world. You cannot throw you in Kuwait, in Qatar, in Dubai, and you're still a millionaire. You are nothing. You are nobody. Let nobody deceive you because you have some few thousands of dollars. That is not it. Some people just get to a zenith and they will just rest. You don't rest. I always say celebrate your wins, but don't rest on your laurels, guys. Always go over and beyond. Things that will help your thought. That's why anybody that is around that is making you think big, whoosh, hold that person in high esteem. You should be sending that person money every month. That makes you think beyond where you are. That makes you see possibilities. Because if you don't have those pictures around you, if you don't have pictures of it, see, the biggest nation in the world is not the United States, it's not Russia, it's the imagination, what you can think and see. That's where it starts from. So people you can see and see is just 100 million, 200 million. It's good. You can start from there, but tell yourself, I want to handle business in billions. I want to in the next 3 years. I was saying my team or some things we want to do. I said next 3 years is the projection. I want to have this kind of billions. Be ambitious. Be ambitious. Very important. Think, how can this thing work? Okay, cannot be done. How can we do it? So you must begin to think beyond the normal. You must begin to educate yourself. The Greek word for education is eduko, to bring forth from within what you have in you. That's the meaning of education. It's not just schooling. What they will give you, bring out. It's good. That's the first stage, literacy. But what you need to understand is education. I need to educate myself. The innate potential. You don't rate your potential because of what you can do. You rate your potential to the essence of the power of what you can do, but you have not yet done. That's how you rate your potential. You don't rate your potential because of what you've done. No, that's past. You rate your potential based on what you are capable of doing that you have not done. That's why you need to understand how to project your thinking. That, hey, I'm in Nigeria, I'm the light of the world, not the light of my local government, not the light of Edo State, not the light of not just the light of Nigeria, the light of the world. So the world must see me shine. The world, you must need to position yourself. Like I said, you are talking it and you are acting it. Oh, I cannot afford other countries to travel to now. Leave your state once in a while and go for events. Go for stuff. Don't just sit down there. No, the world will not serve you based on how beautiful and handsome you are on many levels. No, those one have the advantage. No, they will serve you based on the value you bring to the table. Yes. And I always say, if your impact is not felt on the earth, your presence was never needed. You just matter, you just occupy space, and you want to just leave. No. Born, have a car, have a house, have a son, daughter, die. No, that's not it, guys. That's not it. You must begin to think. What are the things that we do, and they will say, where are you from? Learn to think beyond the normal. That's why you read books. Don't say to yourself, oh, you have graduated now, you're not reading them again. No, have a projection. Okay, I should be able to read at least some number of books. And also some books you don't need to read. Sometimes you don't need to read even more. Just read some books over and over again. It helps you. Over and over again, you study. Over and over again, you study. That's the thing. So, guys, you must begin to think beyond the normal. Your vision must be big. And if you can only see, let me tell you something. If your vision is everything that your money can take care of, it's not big enough, guys. It's not big enough. Your vision must be so big that you need other people's resources to be able to bring it to pass. Right? Think. What do you want to do? Has it been done before? I've done it before. Okay, learn from them. Grow from there. Let me tell you, you will not become someone who will break, who will dare to do beyond the status quo if you do not alter your thinking process every time. I say, I do like every year. I set the target. I do at least 4 hard things, 3 hard things minimum. This year alone, I've done like 5. Hard things I want to do, like hard. If I do them, this thing will stretch me. I do it every year because that's how you grow. You get it? That's how you grow. You don't just grow by just being comfortable. Comfort is the enemy of all growth. Comfort is the enemy of all growth. All growth at all. Whether in maritals, whether in spirituals, whether in your education, all growth in your finances come once you are comfortable. You will not grow. You must always put yourself at the edge of discomfort for you to grow on many levels. So you have done something like people are praising you. It's good. It's good. Celebrate is good. The next big thing. That's how I do my stuff. What's the next big thing? Okay, it's good. I've done it. What's the next big thing? What's the next big thing? What's the next big thing? I remember when I was doing when we launched one of our estate then. It's one of my friends. Don't do respect to. He said, oh, he now referred me to someone. He said, this person has been something like this. I think you should meet him. I said, oh, this person is doing something, but he's still doing it small. I need this. And we're able to acquire some kind of huge. You know, even reason that this guy we are starting. All people are say, see, this one you're thinking, this you're thinking is too small. Think beyond it. We're able to do beyond that. And I basically saw me say, wow, Omo. I told you that time that I didn't want to do You don't understand. I said I didn't want to do this small thing. So you must think beyond the norm, guys. Think beyond the norm. You don't have time. Don't let anybody tell you have time. You don't have time. What I mean you don't have time is a sense of urgency. Not that you don't have time. Oh, somebody say you don't have friends that say we don't have time. We don't have time. No. Like I said, everything corroborates. Yeah, well. I mean you don't have time. I mean, have a sense of urgency to what you're doing. You're not getting younger anymore. You're getting younger. Some of you are in your 30s, some of you are in your 20s, some of you are in your teens. Guys, begin to think beyond the norm. You come to my house today, they see someone came to my house recently and saw my books, like, say, have you read? I said, see, all these books, I read it before I even turned 21. And this what I'm doing today is build up of what I've been doing over the years. So guys, think beyond the normal. Think beyond the status quo by engaging in quality conversation. No conversation that doesn't stimulate your thoughts, doesn't help your IQ. You're watching drama, you are watching only Nigerian drama that doesn't, or Nigerian movie as it were, that doesn't help your IQ. Even in thinking, you watch movies that make you, oh wow, that teach you how to you are Netflix. If you have Netflix, you know that there are movies you watch that just help your IQ. Once you watch that movie, I can recommend some. It helps your IQ, like Blacklist, like Clone of the South, like Suits, House of Cards, those kind of movies. It's help you step up. Not be watching some movies that will just dampen your creativity. Before the action happens, you already know the end from the beginning. From ancient times. Things not yet done, but have been done before. So it's not like that. You watch things, be to places. 3 things you do that will help your mind: people, place, and events. Be in the right places at the right time. Be in the right events, gatherings. You're in your church, network people, have people around you. You're in your mosque. If you're a Muslim, people that come to your mosque, amazing guys, network with them and build stuff from there. Like I said, you are networking. Think value addition, not just coming to come and take number and be disturbing people up and down. No, value addition. How can I be of impact to this person? Right? Think value addition. Are we following, guys? So you must begin to think in that aspect. You must begin to understand that, see, life will give you things based on the value you bring to the table, value you bring to your world, right? And trust me, when, like I said, people, place, and events. Be in the right places, the right people, right network. 3 categories. Those above you, those on your level, and those you're inspiring. Always have people you are inspiring. Always have. It's very important. It helps you also grow and puts you on your heels to also grow, right? So you must understand that building beyond the status quo comes your mindset, educating yourself, understanding how the world works, geopolitics, economics, history, know how it works. People say, wow, those people look like they are very proud. Do you know their history, why they do the way they do? These people are known for people who go to war, right? They've gone to war. So that thing I've taught them to have mastery. You just be there, dominaries. You know, it can have it negative, but I'm just telling you that's why it works. So if you are coming to them, you know how to now approach that kind of person. Right? So you get the Igbo people, why are they developing? Yes, they also have history with war too. That said, they're not enterprising, they can doing things all over the country and the world. You only see an Igbo man that is a beggar. He's hard. Or you don't see an Edo man that is a beggar. It's hard. These are history, right? I saw a research and we saw that Iran had more students that graduated in engineering after China, US, it was Iran. Those guys, you may not like them, but they have nuclear weapon. So you cannot just come and bomb them. They have edge in the world. These are the things that you need to understand. You need to understand how the world works. The world does not work because you are just in your little corner. No, live beyond your little corner, guys, and begin to think global. Think global. Think global. They throw me now with everything I'm saying. They throw me in the presence of Elon Musk, presence of Donald Trump. Can I talk? You can't. You can't. You can't contribute meaningful conversations. Some people cannot do that, but do not be some people, right? Do not be some people. Like I said, be audacious, right? See, life does not favor the timid. I tell people that when I was growing up, I was quite introverted. They don't believe it. But I now realize that the kind of life I want to live does not sponsor that. It doesn't need that. Right? So be audacious. Be audacious. I always say that on your path to greatness, audacity is your ally. It means your foe. You don't need it. You must do away with it. You must be audacious. You must be audacious. Very important. You must dare things you have never done before. You must dare things. You must dare things you have never done before. If not, you remain where you are. You must dare things, dare good things to help you change your world. So you cannot change your world when you're just in your little corner, like I said. So you must think borderless, think global, think global. When I mean think global, begin to act it, begin to in your disposition. Make sure every day or every week you have a word to your vocabulary. Someone said that I speak too much grammar. I say, like, wow, when we're doing jam that time, it's thesaurus. You know thesaurus? Synonyms. Synonyms and antonyms. That's what we used to learn grammar. I say, me that I've calmed down. Learn words, you hear phrases. Learn them, use them in your experience. Not say English is not your first language. We know, but that's the language of interaction. Learn it. Don't speak like someone that's, where is this one from? Or write like someone, writing is also another thing too. Learn how to write. Learn how to write. Very important. Learn how to write, learn how to speak. These are the things that will make you different. How to express yourself. Start with your mirror. Start with 2-3 persons. Right? Yeah, that is your light, means your foe. So you must understand that the world is your oyster. The world is your play field. Anything you are doing, you must do what I'm doing. How can it make sense in the United States? How can it make sense in Canada? How can it make sense? Thinking like that helps you, right? Have resources. Once in a while, everything you like. I always tell people that one of the things you must learn to do is leave your comfort zone. Be saving money. Some of you have not left the country before. It's not a good thing. Saving money. If you cannot go, there is Benin Republic there. There is Ghana. There is Kenya. Start with all those ones around you. There's Togo. Go there. It helps your mind. Traveling is one of the education you don't joke with. I remember that was like a couple of years ago. Yeah, that was like 2 years back when I went to renew my passport, or 3 years back when I went to renew my passport. I was just in the passport office. That's my second time of renewing my passport. I just saw a young guy, like this guy, just like 14 years, there about 14, 13. But his confidence is just weird. Like, in my mind, I see this guy, in my experience, I said, this young man is not, because even when they go to him, they are just fidgeting. He was just so confident. And when they brought his passport, he was able to change his passport. I saw that back to back, like the passport is marking, like, this young guy I've used. I said, wow, this thing births confidence. Like, that's one of the way you train yourself. Make sure you travel. Have a budget for traveling. If you have to save, you have to put money in colo. If you have to use app, whichever thing you're going to do, make sure you have a budget. Say to yourself, at least, like I said, start within your state. Some people are in Benin, they don't know some parts. Or some people are in Lagos, they know some parts. It's not good. Some people are in Abuja, they know some parts. It's not good. Right? Travel, it helps you. Start within your state. Start within your geopolitical zone. The 6 geopolitical zone, where I start from there. Then move outside. Then also save some of you are earning already. Save a portion. Say, okay, I'm going to travel. Like every year, I make sure. Every year, it's in 2020, 2021, I make sure I travel outside the country every year. Every year. Thank God this year, Dobaf made me travel. Like, because Dobaf, the whole expense and everything, I think last year only, we did about 5 countries last year. Before the old Dobaf Benin thing. About 5 countries last year. This year I was able to do like 1 because of Dobaf and everything and other plans I had. Like every year I make sure I travel. Is a ritual. It helps you because you see the way people think, the way people act. You just travel, all these anyhowness, it's just once you travel outside the country, you are entering through motor. The moment you land in Nigeria, you just know the atmosphere. If you're outside, you let people shout or they are just calm doing their business. So it's good. It just help you format some things, it's therapy. If you're in Nigeria, make sure you travel. Make sure. That's why you should increase your earning capacity. So if you are entering a new year, you don't need to change what you are doing. You just need to be more focused and deliberate on the things you're already doing. You need to change other things. You just need to be deliberate and focused on what you're doing already. Make sure you travel. It helps you. And trust me, guys, when you do these things, not just hearing you are doing it. You'll be far above your peers. Far above, and you'll be an inspiration to them too. And those who are willing to grow, some people who are willing to grow, some people are not willing to grow. That's when you need to learn envy management that they're growing to. No information you share some persons because they cannot contend. That's when people, even if you are a billionaire today, they are still your person. They are your person. It doesn't change them. All right. So I may have a couple of friends like that. Even if I'm a billionaire tomorrow, which I'm going to be a billionaire, they are still there. They just trust and believe in you. It's not because of what you have or you have become. They just trust, right? And also, you're also inspiring them to grow too. You're an inspiration to a lot of people that you don't know. So, guys, try as much as possible. Think, question everything you hear. Question it. It's important. Question it. As many as I've told you now, even me, I've told you now, question it. It's important too. It's important. It's only a secure leader that will tell you that. That's why even when the leader make a mistake and I'll come back and tell you, oh, sorry, I made a mistake. If you're insecure, he will not come back and tell you he's sorry. So question it. Grow. Make sure everything. You travel, alter your mindset. Read books that helps you, not books that will just make you comfortable, books that inspire you. Right? Read all of those materials. Attend events, network with people, be of value to people. This is how you build and dare and do things beyond the status quo. Be audacious and never be apologetic about it. Never be apologetic about your audacity. Never. Timidity has never helped anybody. It has never helped anybody. All right. Thank you very much. Oh, wow. I didn't know I was done an hour. Wow. Thank you very much, guys. Do you have any question? I hope I've been able to help you and help myself to be audacious, dream beyond your presence. Dream beyond your presence.
Oh, wow.
Dream beyond your presence.
Hey, guys. That's so much that I've been soaked in 1 hour, 2 minutes, 1 hour, 4 minutes now, actually. So, guys, can we put our hands together for our speaker? Let me see how much you have learned. I see the comment section is so full with comments and all of that, and reposts and tips and nuggets. So it's not just enough. Oh, guys, let me see how much you're grateful to our speaker. Can we say a whole lot of thank you? Okay, so we'll be bringing him up. Please, we'll need you to come up again because we would want you to respond to some questions. So, guys, before he comes up again, if you have questions, can we begin to see your questions in the chat room? We'll be wrapping up anytime soon so that we can all go about our evenings. Like for those of us, or for those of you still have a whole lot that you still have to do for the evening, right? Let's see how we can wrap up within the next 5-10 minutes. Yes, this is super amazing. Petty Friday says thank you. Messi, never be apologetic about your audacity. Apparently, absolutely, you should never be apologetic about your audacity. There's a whole lot that our speaker has touched, and somehow he has even delved into the topic for next week, right? The topic we'll be looking at for the next week is for the next week episode, which should be episode 2, is schooling versus education. If school na scam, what of education? That's what we're going to be looking at next week. If school na scam, what about education? I did a write-up sometime and I realized that a couple of people don't even know that there's a difference between schooling and education. I first did my presentation on that topic when I was in 200 level in school. The difference between schooling and education, and he has opened that line of conversation. However, we'll be doing that next week. So, Francis, there's a question on the screen. I don't know if you can see. Oh, we have so many questions. We have 2 questions already. Esosa says, I'm looking to network with a top professional in my field, but she doesn't really have a social media presence. I can't tell how to over a value or be an addition to her. What do I do? Because I think there is I don't know. I can't tell. You can't tell what. Maybe you want to quickly make that correction because I'm able to. I don't know if your speaker can.
Okay, I'll just throw I get the question. I'm looking to network with a top professional in my feed, but she doesn't really have a social media presence.
Yes. So I can't tell her to offer value.
You see, there are some people who are in the millennial, they are not even in the Gen Z era, right? They are millennials, right? Even baby boomers. Probably this person is a baby boomer, is a millennial, right? What you do is, when you go for an event now, probably she goes for speaking or other stuff she does. And there are some people that will just, do some videos about the intro when she was speaking or delivering a speech or something. Imagine you doing that kind of thing for her. She's going to like it. Imagine you are also helping out. I don't know the field she's in, but imagine helping her to build a social media presence. She's going to like it or bring the idea for her. Just by doing something, let's say you do this kind of stuff, maybe she's going to speak somewhere, you're able to do a video for her, okay, intro, when she was speaking, and you saying to her, oh, ma, do you like this? If she say yes, she likes it. Why don't you tell her, man, why don't you know that this stuff can also help people, build people up who are also growing and want to also hear your words of wisdom in this aspect? Ma, what if I put it onto myself to create a platform for you, to help you create a platform in any of the social media for you to have a social media presence? Bring that as a suggestion to her. Probably she's going to like it, right? So that's one way for you to like enter in. Right? Okay, if you see that can go. So another thing, what does she love to do? You're around her, you have someone around her. Okay, what does she love to do, or what does she lack? She doesn't need to tell you. You need to figure out that yourself, right? Figure out that yourself. She may not be the one that there are some people that don't like typing. No, they don't like typing. Can you volunteer for that? Some people that don't like videos, can you volunteer for that? Right? So these are the ways you can actually come in, right? So I feel that will help, because your question was not actually there, but if you do this, it will help you. Thank you. Sir, you said something about ladies being better at managing things, businesses. Is there a particular reason why this is so? Like I said, women are more like risk averse. Men take more risk, right? They will say it's a man's word. That's kind of saying. I think men are more risk, men take more risk. They are more daring, either positive or negative, right? Just remove man from this word. I wonder what we have. The scientists, the engineers, men take more risk. Men are more risk. They take more risk than women. So I think that's one of the reasons. Doesn't mean women don't take risk. I know women that do stuff, but on a larger scale. How many women have you seen, even on the negative part, that go for fraud? It's more of a men stuff, right? How many women have you seen where you say they kill hand robbers? I'm just talking about negative parts. How many of them? It's more of men stuff, right? Okay, so thank you very much. Please do that and say I go. So I feel that's one of the reasons men are more, they take more risk. Women are more risk averse. They're more reserved. They want to know, you sure this one you go where, this one, those kind of things. They have more, they think like 5-10 things that can happen, right? This thing doesn't work. What's the 5-10 things? Their thinking is, men is more of straight line. But women, one you can tell her one thing and she's hearing 10 things. You understand? So I feel that was one of the reasons. So how do I change my cycle without losing some very key connections from childhood? There's a saying that says that, if you had riches in your cycle, then the wrong cycle. Me, I don't know. So people are so some people are so poor. All that they have is money. Don't be some people. If the reason why you want to change your cycle is because of connection and money, I don't know. I may have issue with that on value-based things. Some people my best friend. I'm richer than him. But he's my best friend. He will be my best friend for life. Why? Because there are just some things. It's not my best friend because I have more money or I have more influence. No, that's not. There are many other things that he does for me that people that my associate cannot do that. Right? So why are you changing your cycle? Is it because you want more connection? So why don't you also be If you're not in this, if you are the richest in your cycle, you're in your own cycle. I have an issue with that. Right? You can have friends that still respect who you are. That's why you need to learn how to work with people. You can have friends that still respect who you are. Definitely, are you going to lose people there? Definitely. There's some people that cannot manage who you are becoming. It's normal. Those ones should go. Right? We're talking about what does this person bring to the, apart from money, can you call this person, you are going through some shit, like some, you want to just offload your head, so you can just talk to and he will just be listening. And you are not boring to him. You need those kind of people, because there are moments in your life where they say, men don't cry. Okay. I don't know, but you should cry on the shoulder of your trusted counselors and associates. Right? You should cry in the presence of people you know they can't take that to judge you. They can absorb you. You need those kind of people. That's why as we begin to build, they're just ending every connections, every relation they have, and you not get it. It's only at the top. It's not only at the top. You know why you leave the circle of people that actually genuinely care about you. And trust me, that's why I love some people like the Victor Osimhen. He comes to Nigeria, he still goes to the hood, people that we were together. They're still his guys, they're still G, doesn't even remove anything. That doesn't mean he doesn't have other persons that he can reach out to on professional levels and they're still discussing. But so there are some connections. So it's based on how you categorize your friendship or your connections. If it's just for money or fame or those stuff, I think that's fickle. But are there people that are going to leave you because you are growing? Definitely, there are people that are going to do that. And it's normal. People are going to leave you. It's normal. So don't stick to that. But make sure you're leaving you on a good foot. And it's not something you did wrong, right? So have friends. Some cycle is going to leave as you are growing. Some people, you tell them things they will not believe in you, they don't trust in you. I don't think those people should be in your cycle. People that don't trust and believe in you. They may not believe in the process or maybe the result, what you are telling them, but they believe in you as a person. Even if whatever you are doing may fail, they still believe in you. If it fails, it doesn't work, they still believe in you. You need to be in your cycle. Definitely, you need associate, you need business partner, you need stuff, but those people cannot know the integral thing about you, right? They can't know the nitty gritty about you. No, don't put your clothes everywhere. You should have associates that are people that are close to you, your advisors, your counselors that are close to you, that know you as you. Friends, there should not be more than 3 that know you like you. They trust, they believe. If you do anything wrong, you can tell them. And they will not judge you. That doesn't mean they will not correct you, right? But they just believe in you as that. Have some kind of persons. Definitely build your cycle and expand. As you are growing, it's going to be expanding by itself. Some people, let me tell you something. I wrote something one time. I'm trying to. Your cycle is waiting for you, right? There are some cycles that are waiting for you, but you will only find them at the other side of growth. There are some cycles and some connections that are waiting for you, but you only find them at the other side of growth. So you don't need to remain this kind of person that you are. There are some people have gotten connected to in the space of 2 years. I didn't even I will have their contact, but we talk. I can chat them, I can call them, and they will answer me. But 2 years ago, it wasn't that. But because I grew, I now have access to those kind of persons. I mean, top quality people. I don't use those, but I know that I can reach out and I can call them and they will pick my call or they will return my message as soon as they see it. But 2 years ago, it wasn't like that because I grew. So they are the cycle that will meet you at the other side of growth. So just grow and everything else will just fall in place. Thank you. How were you able to conquer your introvert self to become this audacious and also very outspoken? Okay, that's I will tell people that anytime you are asked. I remember when I was in school then, it was secondary school, junior secondary school. So a teacher has a question, who knows the answer? Like I knew the answer. You know those kind of answer you know in your mind, but you don't have the courage to say it out. Yeah, I know this answer and I know this answer. So I didn't say it. Someone stood up and answered. In that day, that didn't pay me. I say in my life, I'll never be like this. So there are moments that just change the status quo for you. So I think that was one of the moments that actually changed. That's like, hey guy, and there was actually a reward. I didn't get a reward. I said, no, I'm not going to do that. Then we had a debate in school. I volunteered. We had a quiz. I volunteered. And that quiz, that was one of the reasons why we won. I volunteered. I just begin to volunteer. So when you are in a meeting, they ask questions. Be the first to raise up your hand. Even if you don't have anything to say. Oh God. Even if you don't have anything to say, raise up your hand. Just by raising up your hand, word will come to you. Believe in yourself that word will come to you. The right question to ask. Just start, oh, thank you, sir, for what you've said today. I'm very pleased. Start from there. A question, a contribution will come and he will say it. And it will make sense. Even if it doesn't make sense, you only be fooled for some 5 seconds. As it were, if there's anything like that. But trust me, that will help you. So maybe you're in a place who want to pray, be the first. Just talk. Then you are just learning to conquer it. You get it? So any opportunity for you to ask questions, for you to speak, always be the first. Volunteer. Volunteer for that. That will help you. Thank you. I hope that helps. And okay. I hope that's all the questions.
So I assume that those are all the questions in the chat. Please, Demi could also help me go through, or any other person, just help me go through to be sure that we have not lost or we have not missed out on any question. But okay, I'm pretty sure our speaker has done justice to all of the questions that were asked. So thank you so much, Mr. Francis. Thank you for sharing your time with us and for sharing some wisdom. All right. You were saying something.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you for having me. Thank you, Esore. Please, let me tell you something. Once, whenever you hear this kind of message or things, 3 things are important. What should I stop doing immediately? What should I stop doing immediately? What should I start doing immediately? And then what should I be doing consistently? These are the 3 things that should come to them. When you hear things like this, write things down, start doing them. What should I stop doing immediately? What should I start doing immediately? Not let me wait. When you wait, the momentum to do it will just reduce. What should I start doing immediately? What should I stop doing immediately? And what should I be doing consistently? So you've heard me for a couple of minutes. Please pick 1 or 2 things and start doing them. I want to hear your testimony. Thank you, guys. Thank you very much for having me. It's an honor and a privilege. Thank you, Esore. God bless you. Thank you, guys. See you at the top.
Thank you so much. It was good having you. All right, so guys, it's been an amazing time with Francis Imarabe, and so this is where we're going to be calling today for today's session. And I'm sure you guys had gotten a whole lot of value from this session, because when I said, oh, the networking beyond the school conference series, I saw the way some of us felt like, nobody the conference. But my dear, the conference is still on. It is still on, right? So I'm sure you can tell that right now there are beginning to be some balances to some of the things you heard from the first set of speakers. All right, so yes, thank you, Esosa. Say thank you for the input. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So guys, we'll be here again same time next week, 7 p.m. And like I said, this time we're going to be looking at the topic, schooling versus education. If school not scam, what about education? So we're going to be looking at that topic, and we're going to have another exciting speaker who would also be in the room. And I think one thing I'm grateful for is the fact that I've been able to get the right set of speakers for this conference. And if you guys are smart and wise, these are people that I expect you to go. And yes, Salvation, yes, thank you for thanking me. Thank you so much, right? So he said a whole lot of things. He said a whole lot of things that I expect you people. So we're going to go back to the chat. We're going to continue this conversation in the chat, right? Like I said to you guys, it's getting bigger and bigger, right? Merci, thank you, ma'am, for this platform. You're so welcome, and thank you for taking advantage of the platform. So it's not just about the fact that the platform was created. I am more excited that people are taking advantage of the platform. So some of you right now want to even begin. Esosa just put, next week go choke. It is well. Amen. Please don't make choke. Say, I no can come back alive, but we need everybody alive. Christmas have come. So please make to choke. Right? 3 things to do right away. What should I stop doing? What should I start doing? Right? What should I do consistently? That's always it. It's always the thing. And remember, I said to you guys last time, I said, it is not always about everything. It is always about one thing. In my experience of working with people, either when I work with them as an emotional and psychological guide, one thing I've found out is there is always that moment, that singular moment that tilts, that brings about that tilt. There is always that moment. In fact, they are broken because there was a moment that something happened. They are better people because there was a moment of realization. There is always something about that moment. And it's the reason why you should take advantage of conferences like this, because you cannot tell when that moment will be. You can't tell. So it's better you expose yourself, put yourself in an environment where you continually learn. We all have that moment. We all have that moment where certain things just happen. And when you share just that moment, people are looking at you because it's not making sense to them. But there has been a build-up till that very moment. Like my mentor would always say, if you hit a wall 99 times, you take a nail, you want to pull down a house, and then you begin to hit the wall 99 times, it doesn't crumble, and then you leave. Somebody else comes and hits it once, and it crumbles. That becomes the 100th times that that wall is being hit. The impact is not because of just that one. It is that the other 99 that looked like it wasn't making sense was actually making impact. Do you understand? So, guys, I would see you next week, same time. Do have a beautiful night rest, and bye.